Michelle Adams. I am a yoga instructor and I'm here with the Desire Company. And today I'm going to take you through a super nice, uplifting, energizing, quick morning flow. You don't need much for this class. All you need is a mat, some comfy fitting clothes, a hair tie to hold your hair back, and if you have it available, a block would be great. And let's get right into it. So we are going to begin by grabbing a comfortable seated position at the front of your mat. If you can, cross-legged would be great. I want you to make sure you're pulling your seat out from underneath you and finding a nice tall posture. Pulling your rib cage forward, rolling your shoulders back, and closing your eyes. This is a moment just for you to bring yourself to this practice, to bring yourself onto this mat, and to remind yourself that we are here right now. Start focusing on deepening your breath. Start being connected to your body again. And throughout the practice, I want you breathing in and out through your nose. Taking 2 more deep breaths in and out through your nose. And after your second breath, you can slowly flutter your eyes open and follow me. Hands are on your knees, pulling your chest forwards. We're going to start activating our spine. So we're going to be pulling with our hands to pull our chest forwards on our inhales. And we're going to be exhaling, pushing through your hands, rounding your back. Inhale, pull your chest forwards. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhaling, exhaling. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Finding your way back to a neutral spine. You're going to take your right hand over to the side of your mat and you're going to extend your left hand over your head. So you can stay on your hand or drop to your elbow, reaching over to the side, opening up the side of our body. Take your gaze up towards the ceiling and breathing into that left rib cage. On your next inhale, you're going to bring it up to the center, bring your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, dropping your left hand down or taking it down to your elbow. Bring your right hand, pull like it's getting pulled across the room, and take your gaze up towards the ceiling. Now we're breathing into that right rib cage. On your next inhale, we can bring it up to the center. Hands are up, and then we're going to drop them behind our seat. Bringing your hands behind your seat, you can turn your hands to face your hips. You're going to roll your shoulders back, press through your hands, and pull your chest up towards the sky. A very uplifting position. And breathing to expand your rib cage. Taking one more inhale, pull your ribcage up towards the sky as much as you can. And exhale, releasing the position. Walking your hands in front and bringing your legs behind to meet in tabletop. Hands directly below your shoulders, knees hip width apart. We're going to follow our breath through cat and cow. So we're going to inhale, roll our shoulders back. Hips are up, gaze up. Exhale, roll your hips under, push through your hands, round your back. Inhale, rolling up, making them as exaggerated as possible. Exhaling, rolling under. Bringing your chin all the way in. Inhaling back up. And exhaling for the last one, rounding. Slowly returning back to neutral. We're gonna scoot our feet out and lower down all the way onto our belly. If you can bring your feet together, that'd be great. And bring your hands in front, elbows below your shoulders. Gently spread your fingers apart and use your fingers to pull on the floor. You're gonna pull the floor, roll your shoulders back, pull your chest forwards. Your gaze is just a little up, and you're more so focusing on bringing that chest forwards and rolling your shoulders back. Try to keep your feet together in the back. If you feel comfortable here, you can start pushing through your hands, straightening out your arms, opening up your chest even further. Gently lowering back down, walk your hands below your shoulders, pushing through your tabletop and going all the way back into our downward dog. Taking a few moments in your downward dog to settle in, you can pedal your feet out, rock side to side, or hold it still, whatever your body needs. Using your exhales to deepen a little bit further into the stretch, pressing your heels into the ground, pulling your armpits towards the ground. Slowly walking your feet forwards and meeting in a forward fold. On our first forward fold, we're gonna grab our elbows and we're gonna rock side to side. You can bend your knees a little if it's too much. Let your head hang heavy. And then gently place your hands down on the ground or on your shins and lifting your body up halfway, making a straight line from your shoulders all the way down to your hips, looking straight below. Exhale, fold deeply one more time. And inhaling, bringing it all the way up. Palms together, leaning back, pulling your rib cage up towards the ceiling. On your next exhale, drop your shoulders down your back, bring your elbows open, pull your hands back and gaze up for cactus arms. Really opening your chest, and you can pull your hands back to open your shoulders even more. Inhaling, bringing it all the way back up to the top. Exhaling, folding all the way back down to the ground. Try to sink a little bit deeper into your forward fold. Give yourself a moment here. And then placing the weight back into your hands, step your feet back to meet back into your downward dog. Rolling your hips back up, shoulders rolling out. Taking 2 deep breaths here. Still breathing in and out through our nose. And on your next inhale, you can bring your left foot forwards between your hands. We're going to take our right foot down to bring it all the way flat on the ground, facing the side of our mat. Waving our arms up to meet into Warrior 2 or into Virabhadrasana 2. Sinking deeply into the position and gazing over your front hand. Rolling your hips under, relaxing your shoulders down your back. Getting comfortable with the uncomfortable. And gently flipping your front palm, guide it up over your head, leaning back and keeping your gaze up towards the sky. Try not to lean forwards or backwards, just directly in one line. Sinking a little bit deeper. And inhale it back up to Warrior 2. And then turning your hips forwards, bring your hands to the mat, framing your front foot, and shift your weight all onto the front foot, picking up your right foot. We're gonna keep our hips in line with the mat, and this is a point where you can use a block to help give yourself a little more support. You can turn it whichever direction you need to give it as high as you want it to be. If you feel you can do it without the block, bring the block to the side, turn your hips to face the mat, and meet in Warrior 3. Try to make a straight line with your body. Gaze is directly below. And gently we're gonna inhale, bring your leg all the way up, arms up, and meeting in our tree pose. So you can bring your foot to the inside of your thigh. Find a comfortable position once you get there, hands at your heart. Inhaling and exhaling here. Inhaling your arms up, opening your palms, and leaning it back a little bit to open your chest again, giving us that nice confidence boost, that energizing position. Taking one more deep breath here. And then gently, we're gonna shift back through our Warrior 3 position, but we're gonna keep moving back as we bend our front leg, step our right foot on the ground, inhale our arms up, straightening out our front leg, exhaling, folding over, stretching behind the left leg. You can take your back foot out another inch or two as you bend your front knee and gently place your right knee on the mat for a nice low lunge. Pull your hips forwards, roll your hips under, and picking your hands up, and then leaning back, pulling your chest up towards the ceiling. We're doing a lot of chest opening and back bending because that is a big, energizing, confidence boosting position. Exhale, release your hands down, frame your front foot, and step your left foot back to meet your right. Switching sides, we're gonna inhale our right foot forwards, bring it between our hands, set our left foot down facing the side of the mat, and bringing our arms all the way up, gazing over our right hand this time. Pulling our hips open, sinking deeper. And taking a moment to feel this position and make any corrections you need to. Flipping your front palm, inhale, bring it over your head. Let your left hand slide down your back leg, gazing up towards the sky. Exhale, bringing it back to center, and then shifting our weight to the front of the mat, framing our front foot, pushing off of our back leg to put all of the weight onto our right foot. If you need a block, this is your time to grab it, or you can use it to get you set up, and then find your way into Warrior 3. Squaring our hips, making one nice straight line, and then inhaling all the way up towards the top, bringing our hands up, and then taking our left foot to the inside of our thigh. So you can find a good place for it, making sure it's above our knee or below our knee, but not on our knee. Hands at our heart. Taking one nice deep breath here. And then inhaling our arms all the way up. Opening our palms, opening our chest, giving ourselves this moment, deepening our breaths and feeling fully grounded. Gently with your exhale, we're going to start working our leg back and moving back through our Warrior 3, bending that front knee. Inhaling our arms up, straightening out our right leg. Exhaling, bringing your arms to the side, pulling your chest forwards, folding over your right leg. Giving yourself a nice stretch behind your front knee. If it's too much, always keep a little micro bend or bend a little more if need be. You can take your back foot out another inch or two, and we're gonna gently place our left knee on the ground and pull our hips forwards to meet in our low lunge. Inhaling your arms up, sinking deeply, and pulling your chest up and going back as far as you can comfortably. See if you can go a little deeper with your next exhale. And inhale, bringing it back up to center. Dropping your hands to frame your front foot and stepping your right foot back. Meeting back in your downward dog. Taking 3 deep breaths here. Feel how it's changed from the beginning of the practice. The energy in your body, the awakening of all your cells. And with your next inhale, we're going to roll forwards over our hands, lower our hips down, pull our chest forwards, and exhale, drive our hips back up into our downward dog. 2 more times. Inhale, push through your toes, roll forwards like a big wave. Dropping your hips, but keeping your legs tight to protect your back. Pull your chest and your gaze up. Exhale, drive your hips. Last time, inhale, rounding, lowering, bringing your gaze up. Exhale, downward dog. We're gonna bend our knees and gently place them down and meet in our child's pose. Bringing your knees out to the width of your mat, toes together in the back, and gently walking your hands all the way out onto the mat. Letting your belly sink between your legs. And if you can, going up onto your fingertips to deepen the stretch a little more. Gently walking your hands up, meeting on our kneeling position. Bring your knees together and inhale, pull your hips underneath. You can take your legs about hip width apart or a little closer, whichever is best for you. And then we're gonna open up our chest for one last stretch. We're gonna inhale, pull our chest forwards, roll our hips under, and gently start guiding your right hand to find your heel. If that's too far, you can tuck your toes and grab onto your heel there. If you can, we're gonna take the other side at the same time, or you can switch it out and do the other side, one at a time. From here, pull your chest up and bring your gaze back. With every inhale, pulling your rib cage up, and every exhale, deepen your stretch a little bit more. Slowly make your hands back to your lower back and gently pull your body up as you sit down onto your heels again. And we're gonna slowly walk our feet out in front of us and meet in a forward fold. So feet are together. Pull the extra skin from below out from your sit bones. Pull your chest forwards, raising your arms up. And exhaling, folding over. If you can, grabbing onto your toes, grabbing past, wrapping your fingers, or we can always sit hanging out on our calves or our thighs. Just really focusing on pulling our chest forward, straight back. Inhale, raising all the way up. And taking our right foot under. So we're gonna bend our right knee, We're gonna take our left foot over the top of our right thigh, and we'll take our right hand up and across our left leg, bringing our arm at a 90 degree at our elbow, taking our left hand behind us and pulling our chest up and looking back. So inhale, pull tall. Exhale, twist a little bit further. On your next inhale, we're going to slowly look forwards and exhale, release. Switching out your legs, left leg's under, right leg over the top. Take your right hand behind you, inhale your left hand up, and take it in front of your right leg. Elbows at 90 degrees, use that elbow against, and take your gaze back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, twisting. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. And slowly releasing, bring your gaze forwards, and we're going to transition to a nice seated position. You can cross your legs. If you prefer to kneel, that's okay. If you need a block to help you out, you can sit on the block, or if you're kneeling, you can bring it beneath your legs to sit on, whichever is best for you. Take a moment to find that best position and pulling your chest forwards. We're going to close our eyes and just feel how our body's changed since the beginning. Feel the energy running through. Hopefully you feel a little heavier in the ground, and your body feels nice and light above it though. Focusing on your breath, and you can stay with this as long as you would like. You're gonna do the 3-part breathing where you breathe into your belly, into your rib cage or your diaphragm, and in through the top of your chest. You're gonna exhale from the top of your chest and your neck, your diaphragm, and your belly. You can take your hand to your belly and your hand to your chest to feel it filling. And exhale, releasing in the opposite order. Stay with this as long as you would like, and if you'd like, you can also always end with a Shavasana. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice today, and I really am glad that you were here to enjoy this journey with me.